last week was huge.
I love it. All right, you guys, pay attention. You want to win your shirt anywhere, any weekly prize. This is where you go. Fox Sports app and play Super 6.
Let's see who many. I did this last minute. I want to see who actually pops in. I want to see who actually pops in. And let me turn my ring off. And actually hits the notification bell, so when I go live, you know I'm live. Let's see what happens. Anyways, let me see something here. Jackson Jeter, what up with you? And I'm still getting asked, did Ray get deported? No, he did not. I spoke to him again today. He's chilling. He was in Rumba yesterday. I didn't make it over. I was doing football over here. But he's chilling. Well, he wants to speak more about his situation. He will. I let him speak on it. But for the moment, he's home. You know what I'm saying? Ace, what up with you? So you ain't gotta worry about that. As far as this, the commentary of self-deportation and all that stuff, I'll let him speak on that. But right as of now, he's here. He was in Rumba yesterday. I spoke to him this morning. He's chilling. So that's all I can say about that. Wiseman, what's up with you, brother? Good morning to you. What's your thought on Bo Riggs? I didn't know he said that, but I guess. Sophia Felix was good. Like I said, for anyone who's here, everyone's enjoying themselves. If you're looking for the strip to be crazy with hundreds of people on the corner, it's not the same. There's just pockets of people everywhere. Okay, so that is what it is. If that's dead, I guess. But everyone who's here is having a good time, so. Roderick, what's going on with you? Sophia Felix, how you doing, sis? Andrew, good morning, what's going on with you? Shout to Bermuda in the building, shout to Cuba, Puerto Rico, everybody in the building. It's a beautiful Sunday. I'm not feeling well today. I've been feeling like shit this morning. But I had to get on here and do this live. That's why I don't think the thumbnail went through on the live, but it is what it is. Yeah, it felt like crap. I don't know why. But we're alive, right? They had the 10K this morning, so I'm sure you probably saw tons and tons of videos of the 10K race this morning. A couple of my people ran in that. I drove by it. I probably ran 6 millimeters. I ain't running nowhere. But it's always dope every year, every October. So, and a lot of people come through from all over the country. So that's the Sosua 10K was today. I think it's just about over now. Everybody kind of just scattered, leaving. Some people went to the beach. But like a big turnout this year too, a huge turnout, like more people than normal. So that was dope. Buck Travel, what's up? He said I have some people on the ground saying it's dead and it's not like it used to be. It's not. I'm gonna say it again. If you're expecting hundreds of people on that corner, no, that's not it right now. But the town is still flowing. So, like I said, I haven't heard one person say that's here said it's dead, not one. So I can't speak for your peoples. I don't know who they are, but every single person that comes to this bar and talks to me, and I'm talking to people day in and day out, love how the town is right now. You know, like I said, it's not going to be the same. And as someone who's been there in 20 years, I've seen change after change after change. So I get it. I'm the main one that can tell you, yeah, it doesn't feel the same. It doesn't this, it doesn't that. I can always say that. I've seen this change over and over again. You know, I was speaking to an expat friend of mine. He's been here just as long as me, and we said it. We've seen this. We've been through this. So it is what it is. You know. At the end of the day, like I said, everyone I run into, when I was in Rumba, when I was outside, everybody was having a good time. Tuddy's World was good with you. Genocide in the bed. Big shout out to Genocide. AG, I wish I bet more money yesterday, my brother. Shout out to you. My only regret with yesterday's picks was I ain't bet more money. Jesus Christ, you, my man Gene be on it. Said the Sioux will never die because it's always the topic of many conversations. No, it's never, and that's the thing. These YouTubers and these bloggers and these people, they keep Sosua alive. Yeah, I'm sure it scared some people from coming. I've spoken to people, but if you're here, everyone's enjoying themselves. You know, I I want to give a shout to Dell, Wings and Waffles and Slice and Milton. Dell's been doing updates. I'm not doing daily updates. Shout to you guys, but I got shit I got to do in my life. But Dale's been doing a couple updates. He's been out in the town giving people updates, and that's dope. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing it. And Dale's been telling people what the real is. Hey, this spot was packed. I was over here. I can tell you, I've been outside. Shit is cool. It's just, if you're looking for hundreds of people on that corner, I'm going to say it again. It's not there. That's the corner they've been trying to clean up for the most part. The rest of the town, everybody's chilling. So, at the end of the day, the more things change, the more they stay the same. You know my slogan. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. That's the number right there. Anybody interested in Halloween? We still got some spots available. Hey, so Don said, me and 3 others will be there in 2 weeks. EFF, all the talk if you know you. That's the thing. I'm learning. And this is me as well. I told you guys I'm gonna play devil's advocate because I was that guy. I'm learning. I learned it when Classicals closed. I learned it when D-Latins closed. I was a slave to the strip, right? I had to learn to move without the strip. But I'm learning that a lot of y'all have no idea how to travel without a strip, without a main location. Whether it be the Clock Tower in Cartagena, which everything moved out of there. Whether it be Copacabana Beach in Rio, like you have to be in these locations where it's point and click. I get that, but it took me time to learn how to travel and maneuver without those locations. And once I learned, none of that shit mattered to me. And like he said, if you know, you know. If you know how to travel, you know how to move around. The shit is really basic. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I speak from experience, and I was that guy that thought I couldn't live without the strip. I 100% was that guy. Once I was forced to live without the strip, everything changed. If you guys go back, was it COVID or pre-COVID? I was like $69.99. I can show you how to move without classicals and all that. I had to learn. It is what it is. I've adjusted to the different ways of this town over and over and over again. Like I said, for someone like me, who's in May will be 20 years I've been here, I've seen more changes than any of you. There might be 5% of these people that I know who have seen the changes I've seen, right? And no matter what changes, it's always the same game. So, you know, I get it. If you've only been, and a lot of y'all only been coming here post-COVID, so you only seen what you've seen post-COVID. I've seen change that, like, we thought COVID was gonna end it. We did. Want it to be dead, which is weird to me. Y'all keep it alive anyway. It's gonna keep staying alive. Unless they drop a nuke down here, which I hope they don't. They ain't going nowhere. Black Abdullah, what's up with you, brother? Yes, 15 days it is on. Pumpkin Day is in effect. Wiseman said people need to adapt for now until things get better. Every spot has their issues. Yeah, and that's the thing. I'm hearing about raids in Colombia. It is what it is. You know, I'm not gonna go. I remember when I was going to Colombia, they had a bunch of shit happen there. Not this trip, like it was last year before one of my trips. So everybody, people who were there are like, man, it's not the same, G, but you know what you're doing. I said, I'm not worried about none of that. I'm gonna do my shit, have my fun. I move at my own pace. And all the guys who with me, I was like, fellas, we good. We had a ball. So, you know, I don't let no one dictate what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Even if I was home, I hear the strip is dead. All right, well, I'm gonna go see for myself. And since I don't care for the strip, and then, you know, I'm kind of biased, right? I spent a lot of time on that fucking strip. You know, a lot of time. So it not being there right now, strip ain't been the same for me. Maybe 10 years. Like the strip that I knew and loved. It ain't been the same for maybe 10 years. So for you to say it's different, it's way different for me. It was already way different for me. You know? So at the end of the day, you gotta, it's to each individual, but like I always say, your version is not gonna be the next guy's version. Whoever came in 2012 is not getting my version. Whoever came in 2015 is not they're getting their own particular version. So by everyone saying, well, it's not the same, no. Guys, let's be honest with each other. Go look in the mirror, jump on the scale. You're not the same as you were last month. What are we talking about? Nothing. No one's ever going to be exactly the same. You know. At the end of the day, you're gonna change. I'm not the same, right? So it is what it is. Let's just say the suit is more mature. He said Bo Ray. I mean, I didn't see Bo's videos, so I can't speak of it. Is Bo here? I don't know. Man, what's good with you? Said a red light district was banned. 98% of dudes wouldn't be traveling. And that, to me, that's kind of sad, right? Because there's so much more going on. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That's why. You gotta understand something, Don. That's why I understand where people are coming from. I was the guy who depended solely on the strip. 100% I was. So when people make these comments, because the way the strip is right now, I get it. Because years ago, I couldn't live without the strip. You couldn't. When they closed the entire Sosua, I was sad as fuck. I was like, oh man, it's over. A slave to the strip t-shirt. Yeah, I was 100% a slave to the strip. So I can't judge anybody because I was that guy. You dig what I'm saying? Like, it'd be stupid for me to say, yo, guys, get over it. No, I thought that without that strip, I would not enjoy Sosua. I was wrong. I enjoyed it years and years and years. Remember, the strip was going for a long time previously when you guys weren't even traveling. And it came back. Oh man, Notre Dame, we can't talk about Dallas. Shelton Collins in the big shout to Paradise. I shout to you, Shelton. And yes, you have to, Nomad, you have to adjust to everything. I'll never forget, it was 2024. My trip to Cartagena, they kept hitting my, yo, it's not gonna be the same. You might not. I said, I'm gonna enjoy myself. And dudes, man, I think Genocide was on that trip. And dudes was like, yo, G, we still gonna go? I said, yeah, we going, man. We gonna have fun. And sure enough, every single person on that Cartagena trip had a ball. Yes, there was a lot of police. Yes, they were harassing girls. They were actually standing in front of us on the beach. It was weird, but we still had fun. We moved on and did what we did. All good in the building. Oh, it's gonna be crazy. He's talking about passport cousin. Frankie Funbag, shout to you, my brother. Appreciate you too, by the way. Left shooter, what's up with you? DJ Big Loco. Oh, yeah, I ain't got that much TV. I'm cool with it. I don't think the whole thing. You can read Genocide's comment right there. He said Jackson needs to get the ball. I tell you something, man. That was probably the most complete game the Giants played in years. Like overall, the whole team played good. I don't know how often we're gonna see that, but Jackson Dart and Scatterboard exciting to watch. Even if we lost, I was like, these two make it fun to watch. And that's the thing. For me, it's about politicking, camaraderie, kicking it. I've never put the girls first in any of my trips, anywhere I go. The girls have never been my priority. You know what I'm saying? But then again, that's just me. I'm biased, right? I don't really travel for me. So it's not that's my focus when I get on the plane. I'll meet a woman, cool, whatever, but that's not my focus. My focus is to live my life and enjoy my life. Black is correct, Greg. Never let someone direct your opinion or vision of a situation. Yeah, and bro, that's my biggest thing. Someone can tell you about Sosua, like they were telling me about, don't go to Cartagena at a particular time. But if you let that dictate you getting on a plane because someone told you something, you got to analyze who you taking advice from, right? You got to analyze how that person moves. And if you could take their words and be like, okay, well, he moves this way, but do I move that same way? I mean, do we move similar ways? Am I going to look at things through his eyes? In my opinion, no. So I got to see it for myself and enjoy it for myself. Now here's the thing. When they had the issue in Cartagena, I went, we had a ball. There was no issue in Rio. But they had the issue in Cartagena, we had a ball, right? But everyone said, don't go. I was like, I'm going, and we're going to figure it out. And it wasn't even hard to figure out. We just did what we did, right? So like, when they had the issues down here years ago, I was here. We just did what we did, right? It hurt a little bit because I was like, dang. Like I tell you guys, this is so light to me. If you were here when they closed Sosua, they put chains on the doors of all those businesses and put big ass stickers. I was here for that. So when people say, not as bad, man, shut up. The entire block was pitch black. One business opened a week later. It was for Elflow. They opened it like 4 days later. They opened first and slowly other businesses started opening. And I think the German ball. Slowly businesses started opening back up. But it was pitch black out there, bro. At that point, I said, yes, it's over. It's over. It's done. Let's do this. Let me get you in the comments real quick. John Hill, what up with you? There's more to the world than a red light district. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, people still doing investments down here, so what can I say? Mr. Beautiful, what up? Was there in late August and summer. Had a great time. If you've been to Super 4, you don't need the strip. Utilize it. Bro, thank you. And I tell you, I got to steal that name. Well, matter of fact, I'm going to restart the show. Welcome to Flip Flop, a.k.a. Mr. Beautiful's channel. Thank you. I love that name. Working on the boat travel, working on the plans now, trying to stretch out to different locations next year. 2026, I think I want to do some other things.
And then you need guys on the other side of the ball. You need somebody to give you a spark. And I'm looking at a guy named Dominican as a rocker.
Well, freedom, that is to the individual. I can't speak on that, because like I said, my conversation is never going to be the same conversation anyone else's anyway.
Picking up their game, and this guy is a rookie. You know what I'm saying? And so you need an example from guys.
He said you could politic with the bros playing on Fortnite.
So with him on the business side,
yeah, we still had fun in Cartagena. They took, Cartagena's going to be bad when you go. I said, no, it's not.
Okay, well, that's
No madman, 100%. Like I said, every version of Sosua is going to be different for that person when they come. Yeah, I could talk about my version, but you're probably never going to experience that. It was madness out here. You know what I'm saying? So you're probably never going to experience that. But your version can be just as good. That's the thing. He said, I don't care how bad you feel, the Sioux is still better than America. I just saw the Jets scored, yeah. The only thing constant light is change, yes. I heard about that checking phone thing. I gotta watch that video. Yeah, I heard about that. Southfield Source, the nigga was good with you. Yeah, I heard about it checking. That's weird. Fucking it. Well, unless they're looking for something with kids, I don't know what you be looking for on my phone. That's weird. But yeah, I heard about that. I gotta watch that video, find out what the hell they're talking about. So let's do like this. So I sit down with Dominicans and we discuss all the stuff going on and everything like that, right? So we had a really good conversation. I told you there's a hashtag called Tourism Sano. They say basically healthy tourism, right? I'm trying to figure out what that means, but we had an idea. So me and some people were talking, and my chick, she made a great point. She said, wait a minute, are they talking about Dominican tourism? I said, maybe that's what they mean. They want more Dominicans to pull up, I guess, right? She goes, let me explain something to you. And I had to think for a minute because she was right. She said, what do we do when we go to Playa Ensenada? Or we go out to we have a beach day or a river day or something. What do we do? I said, we get the cooler, stop at the liquor store, she said, and fill the cooler up. We ain't buying the alcohol when we get to the location we get to. She said, and depending who I'm going with, because I like to buy food when I get to the beach, so that's just me. She said, depending who I'm going with, we'll probably have food ready. Sandwiches, spaghetti. You ever seen Dominicans with a big pot of spaghetti on the beach? She said, so you like to buy food when you get to the beach, so we don't buy no food. And she brought sandwiches before. She 100%, a couple years back, had some sandwiches made, so we had it for the ride to the beach, because it was kind of far. So Dominican tourism pretty much loads up the cooler, make some sandwiches with spaghetti. They buy some water, especially for the public beach. You don't have to pay to sit in the public beach. You could pay for a chair. So where's the money? They just had a little car show out here. I made a comment. People were laughing. I don't think 5,000 pesos was made. What are you gonna do, right? So we talk about all this. We know who spends the money. I'll give you a case of it. It's on this phone. So I went out the other day. One of my spots in POP I went to. drinks, food. Spent about $7 grand. Peso. Went to Fridays though. I stopped in the Fridays. I've been just in a let me go get a drink and relax mood. Kicked it. Spent close to almost $200. Food and drink for 2 people. Right? Went to a bar or the strip the other day. Me by myself. Just a few shots. Maybe 2,500, 3,000 pesos. With the tip. That's me. And that's just me randomly wanting to go get a drink and eat. That's what you guys spend when you travel. We spend. A local's not spending that. But see, I'm going to say it to you guys again, and this is for the people in the back. Everyone with all these ideas and opinions don't own businesses. Don't actually know what people spend. They need to go look at themselves and see what they spend. Who was I talking to? Oh, I did a challenge. Of course, they're not going to respond. I said, for you guys that want tourism shadow, give me your bills for the whole week of what you spent in Sosua. Tally them up, add them up. I could spend that in one day. One sitting, probably. You can all spend that in one sitting. So at the end of the day, what are we talking about? And like I said, most of the people campaigning for this do not spend any money in Sosua. It's all a lie. It's like I'm surrounded by liars who are just acting like they have interest in things when they don't. But expat made a funny joke. He was like, he thinks some of these chicks' husbands smash them hoes out here, so they mad. And it makes sense. But when you talk about tourism, who spends the money? You know, I've literally been with people and they go, we don't be spending money like that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. You guys come in and, hey, here's my card. Hey, let me go to the ATM. I get more money. So what are we talking about? Same ones that rent the Airbnbs, the same ones that rent the villas, the same ones that go in the grocery store, even if they only buying bologna and Frosted Flakes. Spending money. More money than whoever this phantom tourism that is wanted spends. You know? And I think it was a Dominican politician. Don't quote me. I believe it was. She said, if you want to stop prostitution, make it illegal. And I was like, good point. Good fucking point. Hey, what's going on, baby? I said, good point. Make it illegal. Steve-O, what's good with you? So y'all have been coming for years and refused to learn Spanish. Yeah, that's a fact, too. That's a fact. I was in Colombia at the airport a few months ago and I saw this white older dude get pulled to the side for customs. Yeah, like I said, Buck Travel, I'm hearing about this. I'm hearing that they are checking your phone. It's weird. Ill Orbit said, oh, who was in cab, be lit. Yeah, it's kind of been the go-to spot forever anyway, right? If you knew about it. Well, people weren't really headed out that way that much. But yeah, it was, they be getting a good lunch crowd, then they get the afternoon crowd. Like, they get their crowds in spurts, which is dope for them. But here's the thing. They're kind of the only game in town. Like the whole Caperete Beach, they're the only one with consistent customers, which is weird. And I've seen this with my own eyes. Yeah, checking phones is weird, bro. But I don't know exactly what they're looking for. That's the one part. B Bacala, what up with you? JBA, what up? He said, yes, my kids used to love the big party. Yeah, bro, people bring their own food. Like, come on. The probation, they cheap as fuck when it comes to tourism, relax. The only thing they do is spend money on bottle service. That's a fact. I mean, and it's not cheap. It's can they come out of pocket and spend a quick 10,000 pesos? Like, you know what I'm saying? Can an average motherfucker just come out and spend a quick 10,000 pesos? And they make 15 and 16 a month. You know? Well, my chick takes me out. We go to a happy hour, we get some food, some drink. If the bill is 7,000, 8,000, we was drinking for a while. You know what I'm saying? We pretty much happy hour or something like that. So even her spending 7, 8, she's only doing that once a month, once every 2 months. You know what I'm saying? My normal sitting when I go, if it's just me and her or just me at home, as me and Dave went out the other day. If it's just me and homie, our normal sit is gonna be 7,000-8,000 pesos in one sitting. Some happy hour drinks, maybe some food, but it's gonna be like 7,000-8,000 pesos. Who's gonna spend that? Most people can't just afford to spend that. It's not possible, not feasible. And we gonna do that today, tomorrow, the next day. You know what I'm saying? We gonna do that at this bar, at that bar. You might fuck around, like, if I'm in my mode where I'm outside, I'll fuck around and spend 400. Because I'm going from bar to bar, drinking, having a good time. Or I might get one bill, my man get another bill. But we just spend some money. You dig what I'm saying? We're gonna spend some bread. Have they gone to center other countries? they ain't going nowhere. Yeah, like I said, I saw the video. I'm gonna look at the video later. I have not checked the ins and outs about that yet. I don't know. Exactly. Jerry Hall, good morning to you. Nah, it's all good, bro. I gotta watch that video too. Yeah, and I get that, book travel. No one wants promotion of that. I get that, right? You can go back to the Thailand. I thought it's a funny story. I forgot what year it was. I think it was pre-COVID. And someone wrote an expose in one of them big magazines or one of them big news things, and they said how Thailand is just the whole country's prostitutes, Pattaya, this and that, da da da. So the government of Thailand sent investigators to Pattaya, and they said, we have no such findings. Even though everybody knows, and they know, they sent their investigators and they found no such thing as prostitution in Pattaya. We all know they're full of shit, but they were like, we don't know what they're talking about. We have no idea what this is. No country wants it publicized, you know, but we all know it exists. Just bad at Peter Truck or whatever. Z, what's good with you? He said, the situation was crazy. I remember some girls beach talking to me about that. That was definitely crazy. If I knew him, I didn't. I was like, nah, I don't know. Theo, what's good with you? EJ the Don in the building. He said 2 more weeks till I'm on the yellow steps. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tap in. Definitely good to see my people. Yeah, it's gonna be good to see a lot of y'all down. It's gonna be good to you know, clear the air and have a good time and all that. Queens, New York 726 CDR is now an excellent opportunity for the girlfriend experience. Maybe I can't deny that. He said, man up, stop thinking about the main strip. Hey, I get it. Diesel I was with you. He said they probably choosing random people. I was in Cartagena last month. I think it's probably random. I had a situation in Rio when I landed. So, you know, the extra, if you ever go to Rio de Janeiro airport, they can turn you to the left, to the right for extra screening. They did it. And at the time I had 3 phones on. I had my, not really a burner phone, but it was an older phone I just wanted to bring with me to take pictures with. I don't like carrying my main phones with me all the time when I'm out in certain places. So when they went through the thing, the lady was like, why you got so many phones? I was like, oh, I'm a YouTuber. I was like, I do content. So she didn't understand. So the dude behind me spoke Portuguese. He was like, he's a content creator on YouTube. He takes videos in different angles. She's like, oh, okay, cool. But she had the phones in her hand. She's like, there's a lot of phones here. I'm like, oh, yeah, I do. You can open them. There's nothing in there. I don't care. But even the dude, when he came out behind me, because I told him thank you, he's like, yeah, that's weird. Why would he worry about your phones? I was like, yeah, I don't know. I didn't ask for that. They just said, hey, why do you have 3 phones? I left it at that. So we all know idiots recording things. Yeah, I mean, I guess, right? I'm always deleting shit. I can't be, except I tell you guys, I went in my Dropbox. Oh, man, I got the secrets in there. I'm gonna have to sell that Dropbox. Sell it for like $1 million. Good food, shopping, Dominican is different. It's definitely a different experience. I ain't hear about that. I saw a lot of stuff going on in Africa. I just stayed out of it. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, Don, that shit was hilarious. She's like, we found no such evidence of his prostitution. Even the news, I can't remember, it was a big news company. Because the dude just did like a little expose. And even the news company responded like, okay, thank you for the investigation. You didn't find anything. Woo, you couldn't make that one up. And you know they did it to be assholes. They're like, we have no such evidence of any of this prostitution you're talking about. Jonas, what's good with you? Definitely get to the bag first, man. Definitely get to the bag first. Z said, I wish I could come back, but the YouTubers killed it. The wife would be ready to fight. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, like I said, I think the phone thing might be random. It might be. But then you got to ask yourself what they're looking for, right? He said it'd be like a family reunion, facts. But in all honesty, you can check people's phones. I know in some countries it's super legal, so I don't know the schematics of it, but I do know some places they can take your phone and open that bitch up. That's not even that you kind of have no rights for stuff like that when you're going through immigration. They say classical should be exactly. Traveling is a privilege, not a right. That's 100%, 100%. That's probably one of my most fearful things, right? Not that I do anything, but being told I can't enter a country. I'd be like, what? I done paid all the money for this ticket. I can't come in? Fuck out of here. That's something I always keep in the back of my mind, like, nobody ever does that shit to me. Las Vegas Sports, so what up with you, bro? But yeah, I'm excited, you know, a couple more weeks, everything, you know, gonna be what it's gonna be. We're gonna do what we're gonna do, and that's that. You know, everybody's just getting their shit together. I'm probably gonna, what is it, 2 weeks? Yeah, 2 weeks. I'm probably gonna go ape shit in the gym for 2 weeks and then become an alcoholic mess in the week of. And that's the thing. Anything can cause you issues. It's not just a record. I have a record, obviously. I've had guys that have been denied entry that were already here before. And when they started sharing people's records, the United States started sharing everybody's records, they came back and couldn't come back in. But also, how much time you spend out the country. You know, they check that. You know, how much time you spend in the country. They check that. They go, oh, you've been here a lot. What's going on? You know what I'm saying? So, any of those things you don't want to have an issue with. You know what I'm saying? You don't want someone to be like, well, you've been here a lot, or you've been like, I got friends that travel all over the world. They get stopped and they go, you know, my boy called it the narco run. He went to Brazil, Panama, DR, Colombia. And like, what are you doing? He's like, it looks like you're on a narco run, checking out the spots, picking up the bags. So they, you know, they certain countries will be like, hey, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Mr. Xavier, what's good with you? He's on the sofa. Oh yeah, oh bro. I only lost my temper once. It was in Rio de Janeiro. I was leaving. Now, as you guys know, you had to have the yellow fever thing in Rio de Janeiro. I was the first one with mine. I helped everyone get theirs. But me not realizing I never got the international paper. Everyone else got theirs, went to the same spot. For some reason, he gave me the wrong paper. The lady at the front desk always checks me in. She's like the assistant, she's like the supervisor or second in charge or something like that. So this one day she decided, well, nah, you ain't got it. I said, you check me in all the time. What are you talking about? I'm like, why is today? I'm the same guy. She goes, nah, I can't. So I'm flipping. I go, well, why the other 7 times you didn't say something to me? You opened it, looked at it, and let me go. But why now is this a big, like, I've got to get out of here. I'm like, it's right. I said, my COVID paperwork doesn't say international. Does it take it out my blood because it's not international? Because of paper? She's like, oh, I said, listen, I get it, but it's right there. You check it all the time. I'm the same person. Why would this be a big deal? So that's the trip my chick was on. So Steve and her trying to calm me down. And she's actually saying to her, like, well, if you know him, because she said I can tell you know him. So why now is this a problem? And I was like, that's my problem. Why now is she? And then the other supervisor came over, and she recognized, because like I said, me and Steve are always there checking in. The tall white guy, the brother. You can't miss us. So she even goes, okay, well, yeah, but she's making a big deal about it. So I just stepped to the back, and I'm like, I just stepped to the side. I'm fucking losing it because I don't know what to do now. I've got to, go get another internet. I got to go back to the fucking hospital to get the international paperwork, and my flight's about to leave. So I'm standing there, and so the other supervisor talks to her. She goes, listen, let him in. We do always let him go all the fucking time. She said, but this will be the last time. They pulled me over. She goes, listen, I don't mean to make a situation, but you don't have the right stuff. I said, I get it, but you could have stopped me 7 times ago. And I actually kept slipping. I had the paper, but I kept slipping my mind to go get the new paper. She goes, this time? She wrote it down. She wrote everything down. She could go to this place and get that paperwork the next time you're here. She said, I will not let you on. And I said, deal. Flew back probably 3 months later. First thing I did the first day. Ran over there and got it. And the funny thing was, it was the same exact guy who gave me the wrong paper. He looked at me, he goes, oh, my bad. I'm like, yeah, you're bad, motherfucker. So that's the only time I ever, and I was just more angry. Like, I get what you're saying, you're doing your job, but you're the same person that always lets me go. When you look at the thing, you go, okay, have a good, enjoy your flight. And now you was you in a bad mood? I don't know. I didn't do anything, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'm trying to be cool at the airport. I'm trying to, get in, get to the lounge, get me a drink. I ain't trying to do all that other stuff. It's not worth it. I've seen videos of guys being detained, just talking rude. Oh, 100%. 100%. Child support got a dude on a cruise. Oh.
I think they're going to continue to struggle.
Listen, I was okay last time with the DR from the UK. Yeah, you should be good.
When you've had that much success.
The United States shared our information with the world. Remember, they're trying to keep us from traveling, right? They share our information with the world. So when you go to another country, they have your criminal record. They started doing it, what was that, 4 years ago? They started doing it. I don't know why they decided to do it, but they started doing it. So your criminal, whatever, anything you've ever done is in that computer once you go, so they can deny you access. I've had dudes who've been in DR before who just came back for another trip. Probably we were here a year ago, and we're told, nope, get back on the plane. No explanation on this. Get back on the plane. And then they had to call the embassy, find out what was going on. They told them, well, you did this when you was younger. And motherfuckers like, what? I've been to DR 5 times. Why now is it an issue? Well, we decided not to let you. So, that's always a concern of mine. I'll be like, I don't want nothing. I don't want no issues, no drama. Blade Runner, what's good with you? Oh, perfect imperfection. That's the best way to put it. Slowly but surely. And like I said, it's all how you view it. It's all how you view it. Yeah, no. Okay, so Z, anytime you go to a yellow fever country like Brazil, Brazil is known to have yellow fever a lot, right? You cannot go direct to Panama, Dominican Republic, Colombia. Remember, I got denied Colombia from Brazil because I didn't have my right paperwork. That happened to me. But DR, they let me go home. You can go to DR, but you can't go to Colombia. Same lady, by the way, which is weird, right? I actually got my yellow fever because of that. Because I got my first trip ever, I got stuck there. A lot of us got stuck there for like extra 10 days because we didn't have yellow fever. We didn't know. Go on the websites and look at, they give you the fine print. Stuff you got to know. It was there. I just didn't read it because I never heard of it before. So a lot of us had to get yellow fever. I got my yellow fever in Brazil. I want to say $30, $35, something like that. Cheap as hell. Got it. And I got the international paper now, so it's worldwide. It is what it is. But yeah, certain countries, you're not like. Here's the thing: I had to go to Miami to fly back here. I couldn't fly to Panama. I couldn't come here direct. That doesn't make any sense to me. But they put the little pinch in your tricep, and now you got yellow fever vaccine. I guess. I also heard President Trump and Petro Colombia beefing. I don't know. Yeah, Trump got a lot of shit going on. And I wouldn't be surprised they're messing with Americans over there just because of political shit. Sergeant Sosua in the building. What's going on, my bro? I understand what you're saying, but why not have Ray call into the show or show his face to let? Well, I'm telling you, he's not in custody. I literally just spoke to the man again this morning. I spoke to him yesterday. He was in Rumba yesterday. And when he decides to do that, I think he just made a Facebook post. But when he decides to do that, that's on that man. You know, I'm not going to force him to do anything. I spoke to him when he got out. I spoke to him. He was in Rumba. I spoke to him this morning. He's fine. That man doesn't have to get on live and do anything. You know, that's his choice. Mira, 829. That's up to that man. So, you know. And I can tell you he's free. He was in Rumba last night. He's home. But anything else, if you need more proof, fly down here and go to Rumba. I don't know. I can't. I'm not speaking for that man. Carrying things. Grayson, what's good with you, bro? Hope all is well. See you in January. Hearing some rumors though, they're still. Listen, like I said, I'm gonna say it again. The more things change, the more stay the same. Certain things I can't and won't say on the internet, but you know, everything's still flowing like normal. CMD was good with you. It's just like I said, outside that one block, it ain't gonna be tons of people out there like it used to be.
And since they saved his bacon, he presents to you.
And you gotta understand, a lot of this stuff, it's more annoying than anything. It's actually more annoying, which is why I'm not doing daily updates and all that shit. Tune in Sunday, tune in Wednesday or Friday or both. Blah, blah, blah. We'll talk some shit, and then that's it for me. Everyone else want to make daily videos and updates every single fucking 5 minutes. Kudos to them. I got shit to do. and let me be honest with you. I'm going to be honest with you. Sosua does not interest me as much as it interests a lot of people. I mean that in a good way. I live here. I'm here every day. I love this place. But to talk about it every single day, no, I'm not doing that. It's bad enough if I go to POP and Cabarete, I gotta have this conversation. Just if I just show my face, what's going on with Sosua? I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, here we go. I go to Cabarete, hey man, you heard about Sosua? I'm like, well, I live there, I think I heard about it. I'm not doing that shit every day. So you kind of gotta tune in, hear my words that are coming out my mouth, and go from there. They should ask about criminal records before letting you fly, instead of letting people fly. And that's the thing. I think that's foul, letting the person land and turning them around. Don't let me get on the plane. I paid for Airbnb, villa. I booked a flight, maybe booked a rent-a-car. And now I'm being, like, here's the thing. They put you right back on the plane you came from with no explanation. I had it happen to, personally, 3 dudes I know, personally. And their friends came to me. I was like, that's weird. But then I found out they started exchanging information. And you can do something and be denied. Not knowing the exact charges, one dude had something happen when he was younger with a girl. Now, it could have been SA, who knows? But, you know, remember, what you guys don't understand, especially about New York, a lot of people cop out to lesser charges and take a bullshit charge just to get the case over with, or maybe get probation or not do no time. New York is real good for that. That's why I tell people, you gotta watch what you plead to, because some of that shit sticks with you forever. So I'm not telling his story. I'm just saying he may have done something that happened when he was a kid. He got caught up. He pled out. He's been traveling the world, and now that since that record came up, DR decided not to let him in. I believe he can come back in like 2 years. They gave him like a small ban and said, okay, you come back in 2 years. Right now, we don't want you here. So it's like, you know, you never know. But in New York, if you got anybody from New York, knows anybody from New York, you know, you'll plead out the shit just so you would do less time or no time, or walk out of the courtroom. So you'll plead out, not realize that's going to affect you later on in life. You know what I'm saying? Well, Jack Black, having a criminal record don't mean you can't travel. Why can't that person travel? Maybe something happened when they were younger. Maybe, you know, grew up. I got a friend who wasn't let in Canada for some shit he did 30 years prior when he was a kid. This man's a professional businessman, cybersecurity. And he was told, Canada won't let him in because of some shit he did when he was 16 years old. Should you pay for something for the rest of your life for a mistake? We all make mistakes. Shit happens. And that's what I mean. You gotta be able to have a life. You know what I'm saying? There you go. Las Vegas Sports Show says Sosua is okay. And he's speaking from experience. He's speaking from experience. I am hungry, but my stomach's killing me. I don't know what the hell I'm gonna eat. Yeah, hold on. If you got approved to get a passport, you pass it. Yeah, once you get a passport, all that criminal record shit's out the window. You got a passport, meaning you're not on paperwork, you're not on parole, you're not on. Oh, I'm on the wrong channel. Fuck. You're not on anything, so I put the wrong channel on. Damn it. So you know. I'm sorry. 25. I'm sorry. I made the wrong. It's malo. Lo siento. Gracias. Yeah, but that's kind of like a New York, New Jersey thing. But I know other states do it as well. But I think it was Queens or the Bronx. You guys can look this up. They had the highest fucking plea deal rate. Like Queens and the Bronx, if I remember right, back in the years, a couple years back, literally led the fucking world in plea deals. Because they'll just say, take this, you can walk, or take this, and you like. So it sounds good for someone you think you're gonna do 3-4 years, and they say, take this charge, and you walk out. But the problem becomes now that sticks with you, depending on what the charge is. You may have some shit that another country sees, and they go, oh, we don't want you, but you only pled out so you can get out. You don't want to do no time. You don't want to sit on record. Rikers Island is not a fun place. So you took the charge to go home. That happens a lot. They're really good at that shit. And a lot of people's lives have been ruined because of that.
Great. Oh, all right, fine. I'll show you one trick. Toss me your phone. Okay, here we go.
That means the case is not sled. The yellow fever vaccine is not required to. No, not required to enter. Required to leave if you're going to Brazil, Colombia, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic. And shit, I paid $35 for mine, but I think my boy paid $400 in America for his. Jeez.
Really?
Yes, exactly. Well, yeah, global entry, you definitely have your background check come up. You know, at the end of the day, you know, people have gone through things in life, right? So you can't hold something against them. Like Dot said, once they got their passport, they are able to travel. Whatever criminal record they got no longer matters. They're legally able to travel. Ken said, what up, Ken? He said, that's a fact about the plea. That's why we got cashless bail now. Yeah. But you know where that started too, Ken, because you had dudes sitting on Rikers Island for $1 bail and didn't know. $10 bail, didn't know. So you had dudes that like could have borrowed $10 and they're sitting in jail for a year. So when shit, I actually was laughing when I heard that. I said, motherfuckers is getting out of jail for nothing? The fuck? I hate the facial recognition. Yeah, that facial recognition is all over Rio too. Yeah, I mean, I keep it in the back of my mind. I'm not in no type of trouble, but I keep it in the back of my mind. And Jamel around the world shouted, yes, you can get some stuff expunged. Nah, Albert. Nobody new is showing up to the zoo. It's Sunday, everybody's on the beach. You know what I'm saying? But no one knew. Like no new people coming to the zoo. First off, the biggest fugazi about this whole shit is you think police on every corner is gonna bring tourists. Nobody wants to see that shit. A lot of people have canceled just because, not even worried about the police doing that to them, just because they heard or they saw a video of cops, and these cops are kids, just sitting around on a sidewalk. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to see that. We don't leave our neighborhood to go to a place with police presence, right? So that's hurt a lot. And they can say whatever they think their plan is, whatever these people want to talk and run their mouth about. Nobody wants to be around that shit. Nobody wants to see, am I safe or unsafe? You know what I'm saying? HR, whatever, said, how much do you enjoy Giants beat? I loved it. But not just that, the Giants played an overall good game. Like, that was the first complete game I've seen from my team in years. So that was actually a good game. Notre Dame, Flip, you ever go back? I know. I'm waiting. Matter of fact, if Grizz pops up, he can give some picks. I haven't done any picks today. Tell you, I haven't been feeling well today, so I've just been kind of chilling. What's the status? I have no idea, bro. I know there's some people living in there with no power, but I have no idea. He said facial was brought to you by Palantir. Yeah, I don't know. I do know there's some people living in there. I know a couple of them. They have backup generators as power, but there's no power, no water, none of that. Yeah, but the super complete game, like offense, defense. We were all in. You know what I'm saying? That made me feel good. A complete game like that. But it shows what we're capable of. Can we keep it consistent? That's the issue. Oh, Jackson. Listen, I was telling my boy, I was like, if Jackson, he's 2-1 now. If he was 0-3, him and Scat, watching them is exciting. Like, that's some exciting fucking football. They got a whole new energy there. You know what I'm saying? So just watching the Giants now, it's like, okay, this is real deal. We can, it's something to look forward to, basically. Flip, I wore my Eagle shirt to your boy. Jay Diggs, what up, Southside in the building? Yeah, just watching the Giants has been exciting. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing, Don, especially being from New York. We don't want to see them fucking police everywhere. Who wants to see that shit? That's not... someone was... my Dominican homeboy was here the other day. He was riding around. I think he was dropping off some students and stuff. I don't remember what he was doing. And he was like, I wanted to pull over and talk to him. I was like, he was like, it was just weird, just all these motherfuckers just standing around. And he said, I told you, a lot of them are kids. They're teenagers in their early 20s. They're just standing. They're not doing nothing. They're on their phones, Twittering, texting, getting girls' numbers. They ain't doing nothing. It's just the look. It looks weird. It don't bother nobody. Did they get the mini car? Yeah, the car show came out. You say easy as bet as the Panther? Okay, Jason. What's the spread on that? I haven't even looked. Yeah, I heard it was a great crowd here. I actually watched the game at the crib. Certain night games, I be wanting to be home, watch the game. I think I went happy hour. I left here like 4 or 5. Went to happy hour. Started and went home, watched the game. D-Hicks, what up, D-Hicks? Said, Greg, the Giants coach was all the way wrong. He was all giddy when Dart got back in the game. They don't want Rusty. He was getting booed and shit. It was funny. I feel bad for Russ getting booed. M-Boy, what up with you? Panther underdog, okay. Mr. Boyd in the building. What's good to see you, Pumpkin Weekend, my brother. Yeah, I felt bad they were booing Russ, but it is what it is, right? But yeah, I mean, everybody loves Dart, man. He's balling. He's a kid. He's young. Yes, he needs to learn how to slide. We know that. He thinks he's a fucking running back, which is weird. But his energy is crazy. His gas energy is fucking nuts. And we got 10 days off now, so that's dope. Jason, I don't think they're going to get rid of James. They signed him for 2 years. So I think Russ will be, maybe they trade Russ to a team that needs a quarterback. But Jameson's there for 2 years for a reason.
It's the best thing that I was...
Everybody hates these people. Everyone's complaining. Everyone's complaining. But what actions are being taken, I don't know. As far as the ATVs, they knew what they had to do. Most of them have done it already, gotten their paperwork, so that's settled. It cost them some money. They had to get insurance, stuff like that, but most of that was done, taken care of. Nothing too crazy. So at the end of the day, everybody knows what the steps they had to take to make their shit legit. So, but everyone's hurt. I was having, like I said, I was kicking it with the Dominicans, having this conversation. The Bars in Puerto Plata are empty. You know what I'm saying? The spots in POP are empty. It's just a domino effect. I told you. I got my ex works over there in Cabarete. There's nobody in any businesses other than Ojo's. Right? Everyone just goes to Ojo, just get flooded with people, like the lunch crowd, dinner crowd, then the party crowd. You know, it's a club inside as well, but they get people all day long. No one's going anywhere else. They're walking by all the businesses, going to Ojo. So Ojo's is probably the one place doing decent. In POP, I was out there a couple nights. Nothing happening. I was out here. There's only a few spots where they're doing good every day. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely not HR. Actually, kind of not that I care about the business, but I feel bad for them because the disdain that they've been given based on the timing of them opening is wild. Everyone kind of blames them. They hurt too, so it's not their fault. Yeah, Russ definitely was rusty. I said a lot of brothers from St. Louis and Sosua also, and they said the planes are empty. A couple of planes happened, but then one day someone will send me a picture of a plane being empty, and next day they say it's full. So, and the prices have gone down. POP prices have gone down. Notre Dame, as long as Gabriel keep winning, no, well, not even winning. He had played good. So if he plays good, I don't see him starting right now. I think maybe they'll give him a shot later. But like Ryan Clark said, what was the point in drafting him if you're not going to give him a shot to play? Nino said, ultimately, how do you see the Sosua issue playing out? I mean, like I said, I'm biased, Nino, because I've been here before. I've literally, all this has happened before. You know, is it going to weed out certain businesses? I guess, you know, unfortunately. Right? And we don't want that, but unfortunately. Is there a huge takeover? No, that's the most fugazi shit they were talking about 20 years ago from a drunk uncle at the corner of the bar. But the end game is what I don't know. You know, I don't see an end game because everything that's going on in Sosua is going on in Santiago, going on in Santo Domingo, going on in Punta Cana. Everything. It's just we had the strip. So I don't see what the big difference is. It's the same. Listen, Bani is a mini Sosua. So like same fucking thing. Nothing changes. But we'll see. Best quarterback in the NFC East. Dak's playing lights out. I hate to say it, but he is. But you know I love my guy Daniels. Jaden Daniels. I love him. I'm not gonna, you know, I'm a Giants fan, but I'm not gonna put Dart up there yet. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna have to win some games. So I can't be biased as a Giants fan. But I've been a huge fan of Jaden Daniels since he was in college. And I can't deny Dak's numbers right now. Dak's fucking balling. See what happens today with Carolina, but he's balling. Boca Chica, yeah, I mean, Boca Chica became run down real fast. I never really had fun at Boca Chica, to be honest with you. I laughed my ass off when I saw it. Hey, I posted that comment. I said, I bet 5,000 pesos was not spent on this day. People were like, oh, shit. That's what I'm just saying. No money was made. It did nothing for this town. It has done nothing. Like all this propaganda and this nonsense has done nothing for this fucking town. Everyone's hurt. So just, you're like this. I kind of just side-eye everything and be like, eh, whatever. Let me go about my fucking business. But anyway. Hey, Genocide, if you want here, you got any picks today? I haven't even looked at the games. I was too busy counting my winnings from yesterday. Well, Nino, here's the thing. This is what's not being talked about, and I said it in a couple of videos. It's not just Sosua. We only care about Sosua. It's many other towns. You can go on the news channels, the Dominican, and find it. The fucking people are going crazy. Police and military are in a lot of cities right now. He's kind of doing like a Trump thing right now, from what I heard. I don't follow what's going on with Trump, but he's going into these cities, fucking with the people. You know what I'm saying? It's happening, and they're using minors and sex trafficking and stuff like that for these raids. That's their, because here's the thing. If I tell you we're going to do a raid over here for sex trafficking minors, you're not going to talk against it, because then why would you talk against that? It's illegal. They're kids. So you're going to shut up and be like, let me see these minors. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you're not going to go against it. You're going to say, okay, you're going to go along with it. Because you don't want to be that guy standing over there saying, no, sex trafficking minors, no. What are you talking about? No, you don't want to be that guy. The Django, appreciate that super chat. Give me your worst case and best case scenario for Sosua. Sosua's going to be Sosua, bro. There is no worst or best case. I've been here too long to be like, oh my God, the sky is falling. We've got 1 million people doing those videos over years, and I think someone went through my videos and found 4 or 5 Sosua's dead videos over the years. We go through shit. Every town, everybody goes through shit. It is what it is. You adjust and move on. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing, Albert. That comment right there. I'm gonna read Albert's comment. I'm gonna tell you why things are never gonna change. Sosua is going to see a huge economic boom when the Amber Highway opens. It will reduce the drive time from Santiago to 25 minutes, but that's a long way off for some small businesses. Okay, so the Amber Highway, for the 3rd or 4th time, which was just a month ago, they re-announced the dedication of funds. The 3rd or 4th time. They ain't break a rock yet. Ain't spend no money. Ain't do nothing. That's been a plan for 5 years. Nothing has happened. Nothing moves fast in this place. Look at the beach. I told you guys right now, that bridge, when it went down, if they didn't need that bridge, because it's the gateway to the North Coast. If they didn't need that bridge still wouldn't be done right now. But when you started getting delivery companies saying they're not coming to the North Coast but once a week or once every other week, and prices going up because now they don't want to send their trucks over here, that bridge had to get done. Okay, so at the end of the day, nothing moves the way people talk about it. At the end of the day, I've heard all the drunk uncle talk, and none of it came true. People repeat shit, rumors, and you just kind of be like, okay. Been here before, heard it before.
Jimmy Johnson impersonation, how about them Cowboys?
Gringo business ownership has been rapidly growing. The goal is to reduce and kill it. The pros are just in the street. Yeah, I guess I don't know the true end game, but a lot of what you're hearing is bullshit, to be honest. Now they're banning porn in the USA? Damn, really? They're banning porn? Well, I gave up porn over 20 years ago, but damn, I don't know what I do. Now, see, if they banned it before I gave it up, I'd definitely be an illegal porn salesman. Nino said, is it a fact that African Americans were attracted to it that made them crack? No, I heard that years ago too. And no, that's not it. You know what I'm saying? Is there more of us now? Hell yeah. Is it the main thing? No, I think one of the things that caused a lot of problem was the creep camps. The creep camps definitely caused a lot. Because one thing I have to agree with the cocksucker when he said it. He said, you can type in Sosua and the first thing comes up is all those creep camps. First thing you see, unfortunately, right? You don't even see my pretty face till like way down. But the vision and what you see on all these videos looks crazy. But now they're doing it in Punta Cana. No one saying anything about that. He says Sosua Doomsday. The Django, you know what the outcome I'd like to see? Is everybody just shut the fuck up and travel. That's what I'd like to see, because I'm tired of talking about it. Because we're going to be talking about it again next year at some point. It's the weirdest thing. We do this like every year. And every year someone goes, It must be around. It must be pre-Halloween because we're talking about this. Kind of like a thing now, right? Oh, the game is over. The Jets are still winless.
Second in AFC in yards passing.
29, yeah, okay. So I just like to stop talking about it, honestly. But you know, if no one's talking about Sosua, there ain't much to talk about, all right? So I guess. Yeah, but you probably never seen as many creek cams as I don't think I've ever seen as many creek cams around Sosua. Now creek cams are a thing; they're all over the world now. But Sosua had it kind of locked down. It must have been about 40 motherfuckers out here doing creek cams. It kind of took over the internet too. Like it was bad. Now just random people got the camera glasses on everywhere now. So you know, Jesse Shorts, what up with you? No, Z, I have not spoken to Vaughn. I tried to reach him. Hopefully he's okay. I know he got off his social media, but no, I have not spoken to him in a minute. Hopefully he's doing good. Vaughn, if you're out there, hopefully you're doing good. Yeah, someone said to Jesse, I definitely gonna fire him. But 0-6 is crazy. But it's your first year. It's your first year, right? You gotta give him time. Your first year, you're gonna suck. You're gonna be bad, really bad.
That impacts both the passing game and the running game with Jacobs.
Yeah, it's everywhere, bro, Trav. That just sucks overall. The creek cam is everywhere now. It is literally everywhere. You know, so I can't stand this fucking dude. But yeah, the creek cam shit is just worldwide now. So you got dudes on Instagram doing it. You got dudes everywhere doing it. You know, nothing you can really do about that. But I will say that I feel it made an impact because of the vision it put and the light it put Sosua in. You know what I'm saying? The Jets, I think they are the next high-profile quarterback draft sweepstakes. Hey, perfect. He said we need a third pass. I told you guys I was gonna do part 2, and then I thought about it. I said certain things I'm gonna just leave privy, but going in my Dropbox, I've found a lot of new stories. Especially my crazy ex. Oh, fuck. I thought my one ex was crazy. Holy shit. The other one that I told you guys, she smashed my ex-fiance's brother. She is worse. Mira, número 3, 829. She's fucking nuts. What's up, fellas? She's fucking nuts. I was like, I had some of our old messages. I was like, Jesus Christ. I'm gonna just look. So I'm gonna get to a story about her. But so I was going through the messages, right? Because it was just funny seeing some old messages. I thought, this is dope. I'm gonna read it because I read this message 3 times. I was like, oh my God, this is like history. I even sent it to her. I was like, this is history between us. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I love you. I love you. I love you. I can't stop loving you. There's no man. ¿Quién pregunta por eso?
Él dice que no es ahora, pero él comienza a la 1.
One second. Give me a second, Baltimore. See, Padawan. Yeah. Or número 2. No. ¿Quién número? Essa, yeah. And Dazzin. I can put it in that TV right there. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah. So it was her letter to me after she did some crazy shit. She goes, "You're the man I love. I don't want to be without you." She's like, "Forget what I did. I just want to make sure you can never go back to her again because you're mine." And she said, "You'll never love me like I told you guys this in the story time with her." She goes, "You'll never love me like you love her, but that's all I want." And I was like, "Holy shit!" chick is bonkers. But at the time, we had like a crazy relationship, so I get it. You know, we've grown, she's grown, but at the time, we were fucking ape shit nuts. Fucking nuts. And I said it to her, I was like, oh my God, we were crazy. She's like, man, I was crazy over you. I was like, son of a bitch. And I was just going through pictures of my 2012, 2013 was nuts. Just going through pictures, conversations with different people. And fuck, I got some history up in there, boy. I'm mad that I didn't pay my Dropbox subscription because I'm missing like 4 years where I guess it cut off because I didn't pay it. I think that's when I lost my debit card. They definitely should be talking to you specifically on solutions to bridging any gaps. You're pretty much the face. I appreciate that, Milton, but they don't give a fuck what I say. They watch it on here, you know, so they could run their mouth and talk shit in town hall meetings about me. But they don't give a fuck what I say. They don't care for my opinion because I'm not Dominican. They don't even care about the local Dominicans' feelings, so they don't care about mine. But someone doing a 6 month stay, would you recommend? Airbnb is going to be kind of expensive for 6 months. I mean, if you're not on a budget. Oh no, I can't run for office. Maybe my kids can one day. Yeah, you might better off getting an apartment because Airbnb can become pricey in long term. You know what I'm saying? The fees and all that. San Diego's dope. I got a couple brothers just left here to go to San Diego. I got to get to Las Serenas. Shout out my bro Pat. I got to get to Las Serenas, visit him in his spot out there. It's been on my to-do list, but I just haven't got out there. I'm gonna make it an effort to get to Las Serenas before the year is out, even if it's only for a quick weekend. Go hit him up. Go to check his spots out there. It's been years since I hung out in Las Serenas, but I'm gonna make it my business to do a weekend over there. What's up, Bill? Front and center, or I'll probably put on this one too, but it'll definitely be on that one. You decide what you want to sit in. Why is dude trying to show his arm? No, I'm actually not. I'm actually not trying to show my arm. No, hey, Bill, real quick, have you been to the Cantonese restaurant? The Chinese restaurant? I haven't been there yet. I need someone like Bill to tell me if it's any good before I go. So.
All right, I'll go by.
Yeah, you good. You say it's good, I'll check it out. Certain people, I just can't take everybody's word that something's good. So, but I will check it out soon. Nice shirt. No, I do want to check it out though, but I just haven't found a reliable source to tell me it's good. So. But I definitely check it out. Dan, hilarious. How can you hate on Black Man Left the Matrix, start a business and thrive? Appreciate that. He said 0-18. That'd be crazy. Well, what was the Cowboys record Jimmy Johnson first year? 1-15, right? I mean, 1-15. They turned it all around. So, but you got to give him the opportunity. They only gave Tom Bowles 1 year and they fired him. You got to give him the opportunity. So, I tell people, your first season you can have a losing season in my opinion. It's your first time getting everybody together, putting this together. The next season you should be winning some more games. You know what I'm saying? But your first year as a head coach, you should be able to take some losses, and you're adjusting to being a coach, which is hard. You're adjusting to the team you got, the players you got to work with. So you should be given that first year to put things in order and organize shit. You know, so I don't know. Firing people after a few games to me doesn't make sense. I tell you who doesn't need to be fired, the Penn State coach. Jesus Christ. He needs to be fired. He is terrible. Anyway, I'm going to get out of here. 15 minutes for the kickoff. And appreciate y'all jumping in. I'll be tapped in with y'all later. No Giants on for me today, so I'll be watching my new Cowboys team beat the Carolina. Yeah, Milton. I mean, and we got a huge expat community here. There's a lot of expats here. So, hey, what's going on, man? Shout out to my bro. How you doing, brother? Yeah, we got a lot of expats here too. So, you know, it's a good concentration of expats in Sosua, Puerto Plata, Cabarete. Good concentration. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here, get to these games. I think I've got to put a game over here, and the Cowboys over here. I'm gonna get to these games and enjoy my Sunday. You guys enjoy your Sunday. Should fire Belichick. Bad planning is they built a new highway, Punta Russia to Puerto Plata. Yeah, A lot of bad planning, bro. You understand something too. When you do these projects, if people don't get along, like the governor don't get along with the mayor or stuff like that, these projects never go the right way. Same as in the States, politics. So nothing ever works out the way you truly, truly want it to sometimes, right? But we'll see. You know, I love Sosua, so ain't nobody gonna change my mind about it. I'll be okay. But you guys stay tuned for more. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat. I'll get with y'all later. No,